Hello my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Glad and excited to be back. And straight to our topic, it's a continuation of the topic we did last, that was about friendship. And I thought good to just separate it in bits other than making one lengthy topic which at times will not be easy to connect and will not be easy to follow up. I felt it good we get to separate it into some small bits. And from where we left last time we got to discuss more of what friendship is and when to know when you're in a healthy friendship and when not in a healthy friendship, and what to be as a person so that we can be that good friend that we want. And today we'll be talking about which are these qualities of a good friend, which are these qualities of a good friendship, which are the characteristics of a good friendship, so that we can get to know whether the kind of friendships you are in light friendships, are there friendships we can stick in, are they friendships that we can drop and maybe go there out and look for other friends. And to start with, when we get to analyze the qualities of a good friend and maybe what is expected of this good friend that we are talking about, maybe we can get to ask ourselves, who is a friend? Who is a friend? And according to me, I can say that a friend is a person who you're vulnerable to, a person you are open to, a person you share a deep connection. It's not just on the surface, you share a very deep connection. Someone you're vulnerable to, in that you feel so okay and so free to share out anything. Someone who you look up to in one way or another. It's not someone you have nothing you can value in that person. There's no you can be friends with someone you feel in one or another you don't benefit of anything. So it's someone you admire, it's someone you look up to, it's someone in one or another there's something you always get attracted to in this person, and it must be good. That's what at times makes someone a friend. And what are the things that maybe we expect from this good friend? What are the things that we look up to this person we will call him a good friend? One and foremost, I expect a good friend to show concern in each and everything that is happening into my life. What do I mean by this? If you, my friend, I expect you to have a know-how of my life. In this, if maybe it's on a Monday, you know whatever goes on, roughly whatever goes on my Monday. You concerned about whatever goes on in my life. In this aspect is that you know me, you know my life schedules, you know maybe whichever kind of work I do, you know what I believe in. Cause it's not just a one day thing. It's something that you get to be interested about and you get to know. It's something that you get to talk about. So you need to be knowing whatever is going on into my life. When I'm in bad seasons, you need to be aware. When I'm in happy seasons, you need to be aware. And you have a countdown of my life. Just in case someone ever asked you, by the way, Leah is your friend. Maybe it's on a certain time of the hour. I've been trying to call her, maybe I can't get her. As a friend, you can quantify and say, oh, today is on Thursday. What time is it? She has not picked your call. She might be somewhere. She might be doing this and this. You can even get a rough estimate of my life. If at all, you can even have some guesses. If at all this person is not in this place, she must be here. Even if something ever happened and you're there looking for that person, you know the place you can start looking for them and where you cannot look for them. I expect such in a friend, that there's much that you know about this person. There's a lot you can tell about this person. You don't have a friend, you don't know where this person resides, you don't know where this person works, you don't know even at times whatever they believe in. If it's a place where she loves to go, maybe to chill and eat, at least you don't know. You must be interested in this person's life. If maybe she or he goes to a certain church, at least you know you're concerned about that person's life. There's much that you can tell about that person's life. That one keeps and tells you that this for sure is a true friend. Something else that we expect from a friend, it's someone who accepts you for who you are. In this, I mean that someone who comes into your life, he or she gets to know this is your personality, this is how you do things, this is what you believe in, and they just accept you for who you are. Not to come to try to change you, but they're just okay with whoever you are. This is how you love things, this is how serious you are with life. You don't love this, you don't love this. Someone who comes, gets into your life, accepts you for who you are, appreciates you, and uplifts you for who you are. They are not like coming to change you. They are not like coming to try to manipulate you in a certain manner, but they are so okay with who you are, and they know where to keep boundaries. They know where to, like, at times, even if they get to like joke and such, like, they know to whichever extent, they just accept you for who you are, just so freely. At times, you'll call this person and he or she will tell you, you know what, I'm this and this, I'm doing this and this. Maybe it's something that you don't love, but a friend will be like, oh, okay. You're not there to like be so like, you should not be doing this, you should be doing this. No, a friend is someone who just comes into your life, accepts you, and just gets to go along with you with who you are, and he or she must be very okay with that. That is also something that tells us that for sure, this is a friend. Something else that can make us quantify someone to be a true friend, someone who is always there to listen. Someone who never gets tired to listen to you. Do you know those times that you just have a lot of, let me call it like nonsense in quotes. It's not that is so official, but you need to tell it to someone. This is somebody who will always listen to you. Listen to you irrespective of whatever you're saying. May it be relevant, may it be irrelevant. At times it's someone you just go and learn to. Someone who maybe at your workplace something happened, and in the evening when they get to ask you how your day was, you'll be like, you know what, today this and this happened, there's this and this, there's this and this. It is someone you can just at times open to and tell them those, in quotes, nothings. They're just nothings that happened into your day experience. So they share the slightest of things. And what makes you feel okay to share? It's because you have someone who listens. So as much as we are calling ourselves friends, do you have a friend who can tolerate hearing anything from you? Someone who will sit down, listen, not judging you. They're not even offended, they're just there listening. At times, they are not even judging you of whatever you're saying. They are not like even stopping you to like stop saying. You just say it. And they are very okay to hear you learn, to hear you open up, to hear you just say whatever is like bothering you and hurting you. That is someone we can call a friend. We can call them a friend because they are a good listener. They are not there to judge. They are just there to give you a companion. Someone who will just be there to listen to you. Someone who will be just there to listen to you, not making judgment, just give you a listening ear. That one is a true friend. Something else that can make us call someone a true friend is someone who is very willing and is very open to you. They can share out anything. There's something that someone will come and share out to you, and for sure, you'll be like, there's something that they saw in me that they felt in one or another. I can be able to hold this thing and keep it to myself. You realize someone is a friend by at times the kind of things they are sharing to you. Other than just the normal and the non-issues, they come with a very serious concept. You required to advise them, you are required to encourage them, you are required to work with them. This is something that will give you a hint. For sure, this is someone that I can have as a friend, because they feel vulnerable to you. And this is something that at times some people take advantage of. When you get to see this one is getting vulnerable to you, you fail to have that concerns within yourself. This is someone I should keep, this is someone I should have close, this is someone who is worth keeping as a friend. You take advantage of maybe going there out and sharing those things that this person could be telling you. So someone who is so free to share out to you, this is someone you can choose as a friend. And the final thing that at times can make us know that this is a friend we can keep is someone who knows to keep secrets. Because there are some people you're always assured of. If they get to know anything that concerns you in one or another, just know it's out of you. It is just in the world domain. It will be known by everyone. So if it's someone who is never able to keep your secrets, I don't think this is a friend. So those are 5 things that we should look out to identify whether this person is worth having as a friend or not. It's also something that you can look onto that person that you call a friend. Is it someone who keeps secrets? Is it someone who is vulnerable and so free to share out things? Is it someone who listens to you? He or she can listen to your nothing. I will come talking about something that is an issue to you, but you're very okay listening. You will not judge me, or you will not tell me that I'm petty. You'll be so okay listening to me. Is it someone who is so genuine about getting to know you, or who is so intentional about your life? How your life goes on is a bother to them. They need to be concerned about your day-to-day life. They need to be, hey, how is work? Maybe how is business? Maybe how is your family doing? Someone who is so intentional about looking up on you. That one is someone that you can call a friend. And also, is it someone who accepts you for who you are? Is it someone who is never there to change you, or maybe transform you? At times you can change a friend to the better, but not be there to you should be doing this, maybe I believe in this. I'm not changing you to believe in whatever I believe in. So those are 5 key things that they can tell whether the person we have is someone who can be a true friend, the person we have is someone we can keep closer for a friend, or maybe the someone we are trying to make a friend, they are worth making friends. If they don't have those 5 components, that is not someone that we can call a friend. And I would like us to look on what are the qualities of a good friendship. Those are the qualities of a good friend. It's the things that we can call out onto someone who can be a very, very sincere and true friend to you. Now, what are these qualities of a true friendship? To start with, things that it should be just posing some questions to ourselves to get to know whether we are in whether we are in friendships, or these are just colleagues or people who are around us who we call friends. One, for us to say that this is a friendship or this is a friend, is it someone who you are always so okay with? Is it someone who you feel so safe with when you're together? Is it someone who you always looking up to meet? That is up on you. If it's a yes, that says that's a good friendship. If it's a no, that is not a friendship. The second thing is this person that you're calling a friend, is it a person who is ever into your life? You had a birthday, was she there? There's a time you had someone who was ill in your family, was she there? There's a time you wanted someone to hang out to, did she offer that time? There's a time you had a certain issue, you needed money, was she there to lend you money? There's a time you needed to travel at your home place and you needed some friends to tag along, was she there? There's no way you'll tell me that so and so is your friend, and maybe in an instance of your 5 life events, there's none that she is present. She must not be present in your 5 life events, but don't tell me that she'll be absent in all. Then it will just be a coincidence that she is ever busy in your every event or everything that you plan to have. She is ever busy, and you tell me that she's your friend. So if she's never around you, if it's someone who will never see you together, there's no given time I'll ever maybe get to see you somewhere and I see you together. No, I don't think that is a friend. I don't think that is someone who we can call a friend. Because if you never get to meet, you never get to be together, when do you ever get to grow in this friendship? So that is another question that we can always ask ourselves. Are they ever present in our life? Do they know where I live? Do they know where I work? Do they ever make it intention to ever visit me? Do we ever go for a coffee? Do we ever have sit downs? If no, that is not a friend. Something else we should ask ourselves, do I feel secure in their presence? Do I always have to watch out on whatever I'm saying when this person is present? When in our conversations, am I so concerned about the things I talk about? Am I free? Can I talk about anything? Can I just talk about anything? May it be a family issue, may it be a personal issue, may it be a work-related issue. Am I free to just discuss anything? If yes, that tells you whether this is a true friend. If no, this also tells you whether this is a true friendship. That is also another question that we need to ask ourselves. Because in one or another, I believe in friendship, we need to be vulnerable. I need to talk about anything and everything. Because I know in one or another, the information I'm getting to tell you, it will not get builders. It will not go to that third and fourth person. So that is another very key question we need to ask ourselves. Another question that we can get to ask ourselves is this person ever supportive? Is there anything in this life that I've ever been in need of and this person came through for me? Do this person ever supports me? Do this person ever is he or she ever concerned about my life? And at times you'll get to know, because as a human, you will always have that point of needs that we need that extra hand. Is she always on the line to ensure that my needs are taken care of? Anytime I need that extra hand, is this person ever there? If I am always in problem, does he always come number one other than family members? I expect this person to be among the first people. If you get a certain injury or an accident, or maybe someone gets ill and such like, you expect those people to be there. Are they supportive? That is something else that you can get to ask yourselves and get to know whether for sure this is someone who is a true friend. Something else is you can ask yourself, is this someone I can trust? There are some people you just look at them, you just get to evaluate them, and you'll be like, no, I don't think this is someone I can trust. There are some people, by the way, you just feel, even in their presence, you cannot trust anything in them. So that is something else that we can ask ourselves, is this a person that I can trust? Trust in like, at times when you have a friend, someone you open up too much to, is it someone who I feel secure with? Anything that I get to tell them, do I feel safe? By that point, you're so vulnerable, you get to share things that are so intimate at times, things that you may not want to hear them in the public domain. It's something that at times you may not want it to be known there out, because it's so into you. Maybe it's a struggle you struggle with, maybe it's something that you do and at times you're not happy about. That is something that is so in you and you don't want it to be there out. At times, you even expose them to your family. You expose them to your children. Is it someone that you feel secure when they are together with your children? Because there are some people at times you cannot even want them to be known by your children. Is it people at times when I go at home and I tag along this friend, I'll feel secure even them being before my parents? Is it someone that I'll not be ashamed with even when I'm in that other place where I'm accorded respect? So, is it someone that you trust? Trust involves so many things. Not just keeping secrets. Trust involves so many things. Is it someone that you can trust? Those are 5 questions that we need to always ask ourselves. If we keep on saying that so and so is my friend, in those questions, if you're not saying a yes to all of them, you have a lot of questions you need to ask yourselves. Other 5 questions that I would like us to ask ourselves to get to know whether for sure these are people that we should call friends. If there's one thing that I would like all of us to have, is to be positive about friendship, because friendship is good. and to avoid calling everyone a friend, and to avoid just casualizing friendship. Be intentional. Get to evaluate. As much as when you're looking for a husband, for a wife, you always say this one yes, this one no. The same way applies to friendship. Have things that you look out to, and if some things are missing, just don't shy away to like decline the friendship. So one thing that we can also ask ourselves, this person you're calling a friend, is it someone who is always there out to ask you questions about yourself? Is it someone who wants to know you better? Is it someone who will always be like not just knowing you casually or plainly, they want to know you deeper? That is someone you will get to know that he or she has the characteristics of a good friend, because he is concerned, not that he wants to know you for like other reasons, but it's that they want to know you so that they can get to know how to interact with you, how maybe not to annoy you, how not to offend you, such like. Is it someone who is concerned about knowing you? Is it someone who is there out getting to ask you, by the way, when is your birthday? By the way, when did you, they're asking you things that are positive. They're getting to know you. By the way, after high school, where did you go to high school? After high school, did you go to campus? How was it? They like want to be in your life. They want to know you. That is something that is at times also very important. That's a question we should always ask ourselves. Something else that we should ask ourselves is this a person who tells you about themselves? Other than just getting to know you, do they tell you about themselves? Do they open up to you? Do they talk of issues that will help you know them? That is something else that we always need to ask ourselves. Because if this is a person that is always asking you of yourself and they're not there to like tell you about themselves, it's also there's some question marks. So it should be someone who is always willing and so okay to tell you about themselves. That is another question that we should always ask ourselves. Something else, is this a person who gives you their full attention? In that, at times when you get to meet, they are never in a hurry. They are never rushing to somewhere. You know, there's some people you meet and they are always in a hurry. They are always rushing to somewhere. Is there a time or a moment they will always give you their full attention? Yani, there's nothing else. They have purpose. They have just purpose to just meet you, have fun, and just talk and such like. Is it someone who is always so intentional to just give you their full attention? That one will tell you that this is someone who I can keep as a friend, because in one or another, he or she can sacrifice for me. That is something else that we should always ask ourselves. Something else that at times can help us get to gauge whether this is a person that you can keep as a friend. Is this someone who is able to keep secrets? Do I ever get to hear my stories there out? You know, there's something you ever hear from someone and you'll be like, it must be so and so who told you. And you're so assured of, because you know very well, there's no one else who know a certain story except so and so. So if you get to hear something from a different person, you'll be like, it's so and so who told you. Is it someone who is secretive? Is it someone who you're so assured of that whatever you say, it just remains in them? You know, there are some people who are always, when you tell them something, they are always on the lookout. When will I ever get someone to tell these stories? Those are not people at times who are so healthy to have in friendships, because in one or another, it will break and it will not work. So it is someone who keeps secrets. It is someone who you so okay to share out your issues too. And the last one is it someone who you ever hear them make plans of at times meeting you? You know, there's some people who will be like, by the way, when are you free? I think we should meet for a coffee. When are you free? We get to hang up. When are you free? I get to visit you at your home. When are you free? We get maybe to go somewhere. This is someone, you know, in one or another, it will tell you much that this is someone that needs, that can be a friend. Someone who in one or another, they are concerned about them. They have you in their mind. They are making plans. You'll get to hear of them saying that on a certain day, I was calling you, I needed maybe to meet you, but you got busy and such like. Hey, you'll get to hear such kind of words. So those are also 5 things that you need to ask yourself. when you get to know whether you are in a true friendship, whether the person you have in your life is a true friend, or whether it's a person that in one or another, this person should not be called a friend. I think in those, they lie in most of the things that we need in friendship. They have most of the characters that we need in friendship. And when we ourselves, we get to embrace them, and when we ourselves, we get to like be ticking, yes, I can be trustworthy, I can keep secrets, I can be supportive and such like. These are things that at times will help us to have healthy relationship, and it will help us to have relationships that are long lasting. And we'll get to have more and more about friendship, but I think for that, let's stop it at that. And thank you so much for your time. Until next time, bye bye, love you.